No, but I just listened to four grown men scream at each other for 2 full hours. Let's talk about it. And you're probably like, oh my God, what happened? Nothing happened. I was watching the New Jersey Republican debate last night. These four men are all running in the Republican primary for the New Jersey governor election, primary in June, general election in November. In order, we have John Bramnick, who is currently in the state Senate, Jack Ciattarelli, who ran for governor 3 years ago, Ed Durr, who was in the House, I think, in New Jersey, and Bill Spadea, who's a radio host. I watched the first hour last night and didn't take any notes, but that's okay because there really weren't a lot of notes to take because there was so much yelling. Seriously, they were screaming over each other, screaming over the moderator. At multiple points, the moderator had to mute their mics. I think the big thing to come out of the first half of the debate is that they pretty much all agreed that one of the first things they would do in office would be to revoke our sanctuary state status. In the second half that I watched tonight, they did talk more about education and school funding, so let's talk about that. So Bill, Jack, and Ed all said at different points that NJEA was like a corrupt organization. John is the only one that did not explicitly name NJEA as being a problem. Jack said we need a revised school funding formula, which I agree with. We probably differ on what that looks like. But one of the specifics he gave is that the state should be paying the full cost for student special ed services. And I don't disagree with that. Then he also said schools that are spending too much per pupil should lose state funding. And it's just like, tell me you've never been to a Title I school before. Ed said that we need to do away with the school funding formula, but did not say what we would replace it with or how we would revise it. Jack and Ed also both said that they are in support of vouchers. Bill did not. He said that we need more charter schools, but did not use the word voucher. And John just said, leave good schools alone and only bother the ones that aren't performing. Another big question was about pensions and would they keep supporting state pensions? Bill had, I would say, the most concerning answer. He said he would actually take a page out of Scott Walker's book from Wisconsin and try and implement something like Act 10. And if you know that would be disastrous for public employees in the state of New Jersey. That is maybe one of my worst fears. The other three all kind of said something similar, that they'll honor the state's commitments, and if you earned a pension, you'll get a pension. But what does that mean? And a lot of them talked about these new people, we need to do something different. Well, who's new? Am I new? I'm in tier 5. Every single one of them did say that they supported cost of living increases for cops and firefighters, which has been a big push for many years now. Overall, Jack was probably most poised but least substance. Bill was a lot of show, but he did definitely make sure to really hone in on what his talking points were. Ed just felt like he was kind of there. His only claim to fame is that he's the guy that beat Steve Sweeney. And John honestly seemed like the most even-keeled, which means he probably won't make it out of a primary. This video is already too long. Let me know if you want to hear more.